Okay, this is Postmortem by Slayer. You're going to tune down to the D sharp, okay? And the song actually starts on the D sharp, except you're going to use that 7th fret power chord there on the 5th string. Okay, so it's going to be the open 6th string along with that 7th fret power chord, which is also the D sharp. Okay, so that's the very first note you hear. Okay, then you're going to do the slides that they do. So it's going to be a 7th fret power chord with the open E, hit the 6th string, palm muted 3 times. Then you're going to do those slides of those power chords and hit the open 6th string in between them. And those slides are 8th fret power chord on the 5th string, slide to the 7th. Okay, and then you're going to go 7th back to 8th, and then come up here and do the 11th fret down to the 10th fret slide. Okay, so it's okay. You're going to repeat the same riff. Okay, that third time you go into doing it, it's 8 to 7, 7 to 8, and then you're going to land on that 6th fret power chord, and then you're going to hit it twice. So here's the whole main riff. Remember to hit that twice. So then from there, you're going to do these little runs that they do. Okay, the first one. Okay, you're going to play okay, that's an 8th fret on the 5th string, 8th to 6th fret to the 7th fret on the 6th string. Okay, so ring finger, pointer, middle finger. Then you're going to play the 6th fret, move your pointer finger down to the 5th fret, and then use your ring finger to land on the 7th fret. So it's going to be 8, 6 on the 5th string, 7th on the 6th string, then 6, 5 on the 5th string, and then 7th fret on the 6th string. Again, this is all palm muted, and it's about that fast. Okay? Now that's the first time you do it. Then they're going to come back in and do it again. Okay? The next riff that they do, you're going to come, after you do that, you're going to come down to the 3rd fret on the 4th string, and you're going to hit that. Okay, you're going to hit the 3rd fret on the 4th string, and then you're going to go 5, 4, 3 on the 5th string. Okay, before you finally hit the 5th fret on the 6th string, and then the open 6th string. Okay, so those are all the notes. So 3 on the 4th string, 5, 4, 3 on the 5th string, and then 5 open on the 6th string. Okay, so it's okay. So I alternate pick these. I don't know whether or not they down picked all of them, but I alternate pick them. I think it's much cleaner actually to alternate pick those. So finally, you're gonna play it one more time. Oops. Okay, that last riff that they do down there is the same riff as this one I just showed you, starting on the 3rd fret on the 4th string, except it starts on the 2nd fret on the 4th string. And you're going to do 2nd fret on the 4th string, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2 on the 5th string, 4th fret on the 6th string, open. So it's okay. So that's the open. I'm just going to play the last riff for you in real time. Okay, so what you're going to do here is just do the 6-string, open 6-string power chord there, using your middle finger on the 2nd fret on the 5th string. And then you're just going to do that power chord there to the 1st fret with your pointer and ring fingers. So it's going to look like that. I used to do it like this with just my pointer, but it's much smoother just to do it this way with your middle finger. Okay, this is all down picking here, folks, so good luck with it. It's pretty tough. So what they do there, okay, they're going to do a series of slides. It starts with you're just going to do a hammer on here, kind of with that chord. So it's going to go, so you're going to kind of hammer it on and then stroke it, pick it. Okay, there's a lot of different slides and timing that I'm actually picking that. I'm not going to sit here and describe it for you. It'll take too long, so I'll play it slowly. Okay, so what he's doing there, he's going to that, he's sliding that 1st fret up to the 4th fret, then down to the 3rd fret, then down to the 1st fret, okay? You can kind of see how many times I'm picking it there. Okay, I'm going to go into it now. Maybe just play that back a couple times and you'll get it. But anyway, so that's that filler riff in between. He's going to play that, I don't know, 4 times or so. Then they're going to get to this part that's kind of, I don't know if it's the chorus or maybe, I don't know. But it's going to start on the 4th fret. It's basically the part out of this. Okay, so I think they probably are downpicking all this. I cannot downpick this entire song, so when I get to this part, I alternate pick it. So that's 4th fret, 3rd, 6th fret to the 2nd fret. So it's 4, 3, 6, 2, and then it goes. Then it's 4, 3, 6, 7. Okay, and then they play that, I think, 2 times. Those 2 different riffs 2 times. Again, if you can downpick that and continue downpicking through the whole song, more power to you. I'm pretty sure that they actually do that on the album, but I watched many videos that I'm playing live and they don't. They go back and forth between downpicking and then alternate picking, almost giving their wrists a break. So don't feel so bad if you can't, because those guys don't seem to be able to do it either. So anyway, then they're gonna come out of that riff. They're gonna go back into the main rhythm. Okay, now I'm strumming those. Okay, and again, that's kind of just to give my wrist a break, because it is pretty tough on the right hand, on the picking hand. Okay, so they're gonna do this verse again for a second time, except they're not gonna do, once Tom Araya starts singing, they're not gonna do those slides again. They're not gonna do those. They're gonna do the. Okay, and that's that riff I showed you from the intro. It's just the bottom half of it, where they start on the 3rd fret on the 4th string. Okay, so it's 3rd fret 4th string, 5, 4, 3 on the 5th string, 5th fret to the open 6th string, 5th fret on the 6th string to the open 6th string, and then the same exact pattern but starting on the 2nd fret on the 4th string. Again, I already showed you. So they're going to do that little fill 2 times during this verse, and it's going to go like this. I also want to point out that watch my picking hand when I do this. I start alternate picking where I should be down picking, just to kind of get ready for these riffs. So that's my own little technique. Maybe it's illegal in the world of metal to not truly play like I should, but you know what? It makes me play it cleaner. So. I already showed you this. Okay, again, I've already shown you all these riffs. Just one note on the part where I'm. Okay, this part here, you kind of hear someone playing chords very subtly in the background because there are 2 guitars. So feel free to kind of. Okay, and then the very last time they go right before the. He does just play the chords. And then I just down pick that chord there. And then it goes right into the. Okay, but that intro is exactly the same as it was in the beginning, as you know. And then it's going to come right out of that and go into a pretty slayery, crazy riff. Okay, I recommend you down pick all of this, and it's not really that hard to down pick. To alternate pick it, I get screwed up all the time. So again, it's going to come out of these little runs here. Oops. Oops. Okay, what they're doing there, open 6th string, 8, 7, 6 on the 5th string. Then you're gonna, okay, that's that ring finger, middle finger, 1st finger. But then you're going to go down to the 5th fret and 4th fret on the 6th string just by using your 1st finger, your pointer. Okay, so it's going to go. Okay, and then you're going to come back with your ring finger and do a 7 to 6 on the 5th fret. Or I'm sorry, 7 to 6th fret on the 5th string. Okay, like that. Okay, then the second time they play it, it's going to go like this. That's, again, open 6th string, but, you know, palm muted. 8, 7, 6 on the 5th string. And then come down to the 9th fret and the 8th fret on the 6th string. And then you're going to come to the 4th string and do 7 to 6th fret. Okay, and that ends it. So it's 8, 7, 6 on the 5th string, 9, 8 on the 6th string, and then 7, 6 on the 4th string. Okay, and then he's going to do that two times. Okay, now what they do is what they do here is they're going to do the power chords, but in the exact same pattern that I just showed you. So just simply add a power chord. You're going to add that 5th note there. So again, it's the. you're going to be moving your hand around like crazy, and it's going to be really wild. And actually, you know, it doesn't even sound that clean on the album. So if you feel like it's a little messy, well, it's kind of designed to be. Okay, that's the first riff. Follows the pattern that I showed you exactly. 8, 7, 6 power chords on the 5th string, 5, 4 on the 6th string, and then back to the 7, 6 on the 5th string. Just like that. Okay, the next time, or the next half of the riff. Whoops. Instead of going down to the 6th string and playing that chord there that I showed you in just playing the notes, I go right down the neck for this. Okay, and I do that because to do that jump from the 6th string to the 4th string on those frets is very hard. So it's much easier just to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and then 7 to 6 fret power chord on the 4th string. Okay, so I'm going to play this real slowly for you. Whoops. Okay, and then it's going to go back into playing the notes. Okay, again, he's going to go and play those power chords. He does it 4 times. I'm not going to show you all 4 times. It does sound pretty wild. I will play it real time so you can hear even your instructor here plays it, and it kind of sounds a little shitty, but whatever. So then once it comes out of that riff, I'm just going to start playing the part that comes after and leads eventually into Raining Blood. Okay. Okay, that's on the 4th fret power chord on the 6th string. And they kind of do that when they do it. Okay, then it's going to start the fast part. And it's really just a faster part of what I already showed you before. You're just going to do, it's the 4th fret to the 3rd fret, to the 6th fret, to the 2nd fret. And you're just picking this as fast as you can. And then that's the first part, and then it's going to go down to the 4th fret, 3rd fret, 6th fret, 7th fret, like that. And then repeat those back and forth. And then when it changes, it's going to go down to the 2nd fret on the 6th string. Okay, 2nd fret on the 6th string. Then you're going to come up to the 5th fret on the 5th string, to the 4th fret, to the 3rd fret. Like that. Okay? Then you're going to go 2nd to 3rd fret on the 6th string. And you're going to go 7th fret to 6th fret on the 6th string. Okay? So here it is real slow. I'm just going to pick it once. Okay, so once he does that, he's going to go back into the riff. It's going to stop there, and then it's going to go. When it stops, it's going to stop on the 6th fret, make it a power chord. Okay? lands on that open E power chord there, the open 6-string power chord. And now you hear the thunder, lightning, rain, and blood. Good luck. It's kind of a tough song, but it's really just more remembering all of it than playing it. But again, down picking with this hand can be tough. Good luck.